one was really cool. I like this kind of thing. Um, Very mysterious without making you confused at all, really. Like it keeps you going in a very compelling way, which I thought was great. Just cool, a lot of cool dialogue. The characters were cool. I liked a lot of uh, the sets that they used. They weren't anything spectacular, like overdone, but I just thought it all really went together well and just lent itself to this weird sort of hybrid of rustic and sci-fi. And yeah, I thought it was all really interesting. It's
What
short.
I really liked about the egg about egg was not only that it was a bold and fresh concept. I especially really liked that opening sequence where the man crawls out of his egg, and we're sort of reminded of a turtle trying to get to the beachfront before he's picked up by anything that's floating from the sky. That was a brilliant crane shot from above. That really made me empathize with the man. But I was also very taken with the sound mix and recording. Actually reminded me very much of Johnny Greenwood's score from There Will Be Blood, and I want to credit Sam Kennedy not only for writing the story but also for providing that musical direction, which was very creepy. And it was one of those shorts that I wish I could have seen more of. I want to see what was so bad about going to town.
The settings of this were a large portion of why I found it so entertaining. The campfire and the way the light was shining, it really underscored the isolation, even when the individual was coming out of the pod or the egg. The scenery and the shots were done very well, where it immersed me in that particular scene at that time. And it really helped the story come together. The scenes were very detailed, well laid out, well thought out. The acting was quite good as well and kept me on the edge of my seat. I wasn't sure what exactly would be happening
Yeah,
next.
I really liked this. I thought it was super interesting. All the performances were great. They were very like small, if that makes sense, and that's really nice because I feel like it's very easy to overact a story like this, and the director did a great job at kind of reeling in all the actors to make a nice coherent piece. Um, yeah, this was excellent. Also gorgeously shot. Great job.
I have to say, I'm really sad watching this movie. I mean, it's just sad. It's very well done. It keeps you curious as to what is that machine? Who is this man? What are they going to do with him? It was very well acted. You feel for him the entire time. The other gentlemen were very good in their roles as well, especially the one who was feeling for him. You can tell that was very looked very natural, very genuine. And the officer was excellent as well, and just such a sad ending and what's to become of all of them. And who are they? I have some questions. So obviously, really well done. Great music that adds to the strangeness of it all, and just a very creative storyline
I
too.
thought it was sort of a societal commentary from the filmmakers. I don't quite know, but I really enjoyed it. I saw it like that, especially with Aboriginal issues, maybe. I don't know, but I really liked it, and that's where it made me think about. It was visually very, very beautiful, and the idea behind the whole science fiction is not that far behind or in future. I don't think it's that far off. I really
So
enjoyed
the
it.
fact that the egg-born man was speechless made the range of emotions he was experiencing throughout the short all the more credible. Wardrobes and acting were believable as per the blisters on his nose and lips from the desert. I really couldn't place the era due to the futuristic qualities, but this short also remained a mystery from start to finish, and I think that was its supposed genre, so good job for this one.
The more I thought about it, the more men or whatever that were waking up in these eggs really resembled how we treat children. And not just like the obvious similarities of like they can't communicate, they have no memory or anything like that, and they're coming out of an egg. Those are all the very obvious similarities. But also like in the first like 5 or 6 minutes when they're around the campfire and how they're talking about him but not to him. even though he's right there. And like, yes, he doesn't really know how to communicate, but he can understand what they were saying. But I thought that it was really, really beautiful. This film definitely had an impact.
Who are the egg people? I'm so curious to know the backstory between the egg pods and how they got inside the egg pods, why they can't talk, why they're all wearing the same outfits. I love the sci-fi meets Western vibe to it, and I'm like super curious to know more about the story.